ready.
Yeah, it's going. It's going live.
We are here, ladies and gentlemen.
Whoa, that was Michelle.
There's all kinds of craziness going on.
A very rare bit of footage from Michelle that is the never
You
seen.
ever wondered who that was?
The never
Third
seen
person.
behind the scenes.
That was her.
Okay.
Got her crunk.
She's crunk. She's been drinking that Red Bull.
Woo!
See, we can't say words like Red Bull or anything
Or
like that. on the
Monster,
air
we can't do any of that product placement stuff.
But that's really the glory of the show, really,
Yeah.
in a lot of ways, because it keeps us hype and juiced to do the show. We have to sit still for a long period of time.
Come in after a long Sunday afternoon and you're just ready to go. You're ready to go. You're ready to fight. You know?
Exactly right.
Going to battle.
I'm hyped right now. Hey, how's everybody doing out there in video blog world? We're having a glorious time here at Equity Studios.
Yeah.
In the
This is the office area. One
I'm
of the
sure we
office
could have
areas.
chosen a better background, but hey, you got you take what you throw up the camera and there it is.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, so we get a lot of viewer mail, and one of the questions that we felt like we should address. We didn't have time to, of course, address it on the show, but we feel like it needs to be addressed.
Yeah.
And that is the question from Kathy, asking, how do we feel about new music with that old school feel?
Well, I mean, I think it's great. I really do think it's great. Guys playing the root, doing the whole roots thing, whether that be blues or folk or jazz or just even classic rock, just bringing back that whole raw from the gut type of music,
Right. Or one of my personal favorites, funk.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Funk as well. Yes.
So
But,
definitely.
I think it's really great. There's some, of course, some great artists out there doing that. Government Mule. Who else?
I know Red Hot Chili Peppers did a great
Red Hot
rendition of
Chili Peppers.
Roller Coaster.
Yeah.
It's newer. It's not altogether new.
Yeah.
If you've got a new song with an old school feel, by all means play it. But as long as it's original, So.
And as far as like covering a song, in my opinion, being a musician myself, I feel like if you're gonna cover I feel like if you're gonna cover a song, put those familiar, what I call landmarks in there, like the certain little riffs or certain little points that everybody would know. But everything else, just put your own kind of feeling into it, to kind of give it your own, I guess, quote unquote signature, But as far as the whole roots thing goes, that's my forte, because I'm really just a blues guy at heart and a jazz guy. If you haven't figured that out yet, watching the show. So
Yeah.
But I think that people who do the whole roots thing just really they're carrying it on, passing that message from days of yore, days of old, on to this next generation. And God knows with the stuff that you see on MTV today, or just any of the music outlets today, that like this root stuff needs to take some holding with this generation or the upcoming, or just generations to come, And like I was saying earlier, just other bands that are really great at doing that are Government Mule, the Allman Brothers, when they still play, I guess, at the Beacon Theater or whatnot. Who else? Man, there's just so many, and it's mainly concentrated in like the jam band scene today. Another great one, probably people haven't heard really much about unless you're just a hardcore blues fan or roots fan or jam fan. A guy named Jason Ricci, and he's a harmonica player, and he's really doing combining the whole thing of Sonny Boy Williamson, Paul Butterfield, Little Walter, Charlie Musselwhite, Carrie Bell, just all them old guys, but he's not doing just straight blues. He does a lot of jazz. He does a lot of funk. It's just really some all-around good eclectic music. But I'm just trying to give him props because he just signed with a major label, I think it's Electo or Eclecto Groove Records, and he just released his first proper studio album this past Tuesday. So, go check him out. Really, if there's just like a music festival, around your region, like us in Arkansas, there's I can't remember the name of it, but it's up in Kansas. I think it's Wanika or something like that. But there's just several music festivals around. If you get a chance to go to one of those, by all means, go to it.
Support your local music scene.
Yes, and support the local music scene. There's some really good bands down here in Little Rock. There's jam bands, Weakness for Blondes, which I've been following for about 10 months. I still follow them. They're a great band. Give a shout out to Mr. Chris DeClerc and company. There's another band called Freeverse. They're a good jam band. Who else? There's a band called Sideshow. There's just those are probably the 2 or 3 of the main ones that I follow. Of course, Mark here. Mark's.
I'm a recording artist.
Mark, he also is an artist as
I
well.
keep that very quiet on the show because it's probably not the proper platform to announce something of that nature. But yeah, you might not know it by watching the show, but I'm like really, I love punk music and I love some metal. I love industrial and everything, and you've got to love.
Yeah,
and
look at this over here.
and I also like some hip hop, and I also like some good dance music. Really, I don't really like dance music, but if you like dance music, that's fine. It's your thing. But people dancing is awfully, it's pretty funny too. So we almost got caught there.
Oh my.
But yeah, so definitely y'all support the local music scene wherever you may be. And if the Material Objects ever comes to your town, don't let the opportunity go without enjoying that show, because that will be my baby. Because Material Objects, yeah.
Yes, check the Material Objects MySpace out.
Thank you, Ken.
It's really, I mean, there's some good stuff on there. Some really good stuff on there. And back at the ranch.
Yeah, so definitely.
I mean, we're both, of course, besides being musicians, just, of course, big music fans, and I think that, my side of it and his side of it just kind of combines to be, just a very, very eclectic likening and appreciation for good music just all around. I'm not necessarily a fan of punk, but I do appreciate a lot of it. I do appreciate it, and he's introduced me to, artists like Bad Brain, which, they're, very charismatic, I think that stuff is good, it's not definitely it's not maybe my cup of tea, but I do appreciate it nonetheless,
Check out Bad Brains. Bad Brains is like lower down on our
it's
website.
it's on the Retro Jams MySpace,
as well as a lot of great bands. We've got everything from Bad Brains to Kenny Rogers Gambler.
Yeah, the Gambler.
So
yeah.
we like to keep it eclectic. But anyway, yeah, we enjoy doing the show, and we hope that you enjoy watching the show.
Yeah, and I want to say I just feel privileged and honored that I can play like my old blues stuff or my old jazz stuff. I try to mix that in with the rest of the stuff. Is there anything else you want to add to this first video blog?
Well,
we just want to tell people what goes on and everything, and some of our interests and all that. And
I'm just glad that we have this capacity, this YouTube capability and everything, simply because we don't have time to address the questions on the show. We have to quick and cut to commercial and cut to another music video and everything, and sometimes you just want to sit down and relax and just have a nice chat with the audience. And we would love nothing more than to get some feedback from you guys to what you think about the show, and just let us know. And don't forget I've already announced the costume contest, and by the time most people watch this, it's not even going to be anywhere near Halloween time anymore, so let's just not say anything about Halloween at all.
Okay.
Because if we even say the word Halloween, we'd have to go back and redo all this. So let's just not even say the word Halloween.
That's the beauty of editing.
Because it dates, right? It dates this right here.
Yeah.
This probably won't be edited. We'll probably just put it on as is. But
7 to 9 if Central Time. I can't remember what all stations we're on, but I know we're on a couple, and I think in the Mountain Time Zone.
Right, we're on RTN.
Yeah, and the Retro Television Network, and you'll be seeing a lot more of RTN here in the coming months. Not just we're in probably about 25 markets right now.
Something like that, and this show doesn't actually air on all of those.
Yeah,
markets.
I think we only air on about 7 or 8, maybe 9 stations.
So if you do get our show, consider yourself very blessed indeed.
Very lucky. Yes.
Very blessed.
Yes.
We kill the weekend for them. Let's not look at it that way. We don't kill the weekend. We
send them out on a high note.
Exactly. We send you out on a high note.
So
a really high note. They can't even see my guitar there.
Or my bass.
Okay, we're goofing off now. All right, then. Well, hey, thanks for watching this. And don't forget
Thank
to
you.
watch the show on RTN, 7 o'clock Sunday nights. And if you can't be at home, which I totally understand, TiVo it or VHS record it.
The old
If you-
school way.
If you have access to such technologies. All right, then. Well, we bid you farewell for this first video blog. Thank you.
Thank you.